While change may be frightening to some, to us, the current wind of change is a fresh start, a challenge, an opportunity. But mostly, it's a responsibility to find a new way of doing things. Hey, we were here when the game was invented, and we're still here to reinvent the game because our players have changed the game. Our innovation has changed the game. We changed the game. We can break the rules of yesterday to be fearless for tomorrow. We were away for a while, but now we're back, and there's no turning back. It's time. Time to unpause, pause, time to press play, time to play. We were all inside for far too long. Hockey's back. It's time to go all out.
Welcome everybody to Game 2 of the PHL at Ice HQ in Melbourne. We've got this game nearly ready to rev up and let loose. We've got the Moat Inferno and the Bruins, the Tommy Powell-led Bruins. So Brendan McDowell, captain of the Moat Inferno, and of course Tommy Powell, the captain of the Inferno. If you've just tuned in, you've joined us for Game 2. You missed Game 1. Game 1, a very comprehensive victory to the CCM Dogs, 11-1 over the Elwood Snipers. And as we mentioned during the game and at the end of the game, the Snipers will be enjoying pick number 1 and 5 in the mid-season draft, which will be happening on Tuesday. They should be able to pick up a couple of good quality players to add to the roster. But of course, the focus now on the Bruins and the Moat Inferno in what should be a cracking game. And I'd like to welcome our commentary team. And Anton Goss, welcome to you.
Thanks, Ross. Yeah, we're hoping for a little bit of a closer game than the first one, but both these teams at 1-1 are going to be wanting to win themselves. And the Inferno being led by their captain McDowell with 4 points, and likewise for the Bruins, Tommy Powell, 4 goals. Keeping up what people expect from him to put the puck in the net.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've also got in the commentary team Carl Brewer. Welcome to you, Carl.
Thank you, Ross. It's great to be here again, and really looking forward to this game. This one's going to be a pearler, I think. We've got the two teams that are probably the closest matched that we've seen so far, so this one should be a really good contest. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it looks like so the Bruins are going to start Chris Leatham in net, and Brian McKenzie will have a sit by the look of things, and then for the Moat Inferno, Seb Woodlands, who was a starting goalie last week and round 1. It looks like he is the only goalie suited at the moment, so Robin Rignart's maybe not here tonight, so Seb will have his work cut out for him. But very talented young goalie indeed. So, Carl, if you're looking at having a look at the Bruins, who are the players that the Inferno are going to have to look out for and keep an eye on?
Well, I think you can't go past Tommy Powell. He does lead by an incredible example. And if you give him a chance in Biddaloo Park, it's going in the net. So he's absolutely one they're going to have to watch out for. Also, Jordan Warren, who's a bit of a superstar as well. Those two, but I think Tommy Powell in particular is definitely the man to watch in this particular team.
And for the Inferno, Anton, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, well, I think I already mentioned McDowell leading with 4 points, but I think we'd also look for Steve Bellick and playing well off the from the defensive zone and maybe laying a body or two to set the tone early.
I was talking to Steve just last night, no, the night before, I should say, at our training sessions that we run here at the rink, and he was saying that he didn't want to get hit because he's getting a bit old for it. But I think you might have been pulling my chain a little bit.
Yeah, it's certainly one thing that we saw a little bit more of in the first game was a bit of physicality, and hopefully in the second game it'll step up a bit as well. And think one of the players certainly from the Bruins, Jordan Warren, if he gets going on the hitting machine on the hitting machine game, he'll start to ruffle a few feathers. I can assure you of that.
Well, it's so important on that forecheck to keep defensive players in two minds as to whether or not they're going to get a clean pass or they're going to find themselves sitting on their backside. So that aggressive forecheck is so important.
All right, so here we go with Inferno doing a little bit of attacking here. Hector Verelik, I'll have to get to understand how to pronounce his name properly, but Hector, who is a very good player. Here goes Josh Walt, who a little bit of speed up through the neutral zone, steps over the blue line, brings it around behind, round the corner, but pops it out in the middle. Hector getting in the way, skating it up over into the offensive zone. High shot. Jesse Thompson over to the corner for Inferno, trying to keep the puck in, but again, Josh Wald onto it, chips it out, and puts it over the centre. Gavin Birchler on the stretch here. He'll probably get a shot on. He does. Turned away by Seb Woodlands. Birchler again picks it up, steps in. Oh, nice little move by Birchler, but Seb Woodlands up to the task. Swallows that one up for a face-off in the corner.
Inferno's defence there doing a particularly good job of making sure that they kept the lanes clear. Matthew Campbell there doing a really, really nice job of just forcing that attack out wide and giving a really sharp angle, which made the goalie's job a lot easier.
All right, so we've got Brendan McDowell here on the face-off. He loses that one out to Josh Walt. Nice big shot out from the point, but again in close. The Bruins trying to get a shot on net, but Travis Woods coming around into the corner. He's met by one of the Bruins players there, and there's a little bit of a stalemate in the corner. They try and get the puck out. Here it comes out now behind. Matt Campbell approaches it on Gavin Birchler, settles it down, gives it across to Travis Woods. He looks up and gets the puck over to Austin McKenzie across the middle to Brendy McDowell. The puck just sort of sits up. Birchler again onto it. Stepping up and peels back. Buys himself a bit of real estate. Now looks across. Nice little pass. But comes off the stick. Steve Bellick in behind, fighting for the puck. And he's got Jacob Labour giving a bit of pressure.
Inferno with a lot of numbers down low in their defence, leaving those pointmen with a lot of room for the Bruins if they manage to get the puck up. But also meaning the counter attacks much easier covered.
Austin McKenzie, nice little poke away by Todd Cutter, but it comes out to the middle. Jacob Labour throws it out to Andrew Erzin, who puts a shot on net, but then Seb Woodlands just swallows it up.
And you could see there too the experience of Steve Bellick there, just forcing again, owning that lane into
at both ends of the rink early, so let's see which team might be able to get the breakthrough early. But
that was Jacob Laver whistling it from the point there, just a little high. And this is his first game actually so far in the PHL. He's missed the last two, and he's a great young hockey player.
He is a young talent. He's a son of Brent Laver, coach of the Snipers, and played a bit of junior hockey overseas in Canada, a decent level of hockey. So Kevin Pang brings the puck over to Erzin, who loses a handle on it. Manchin brings it down into the corner. Gets it out in the middle, but there's a call, and it looks like a hold. Yeah, he might have just wrapped a little hand around the player there. So it looks like Hector Verlinik gets a holding penalty.
So the first power play goes to the Bruins. See if they can get some good shots on the net and get some puck action. Bruins just cycling the puck around, nice and patient on the power play at the moment, taking their time, just trying to create a bit of confusion from the Inferno defence. But I don't think that'll catch them out here. The Inferno staying pretty well solid with their positioning around the net. Inferno still cycling, so Bruins, I should say, still cycling. Finally get a shot on, but it's a very, very sharp angle. Inferno holding their defensive pattern particularly well. Inferno. So the Bruins are trying to just cycle the puck around and create chaos and movement, try and open up a lane. But Inferno at the moment keeping that well closed.
So here's Jordan Warren taking on the half wall. Check there by the Inferno defender, but turns away and gets it behind for Powell. Powell's just going to take his time in Gretzky's office. Gets it over to Warren. Shot on, but into the chest, and a nice little catch by
There of a short-hander against this, but early on at this stage of the game, playing a very conservative and very safe penalty kill.
Let's see if Gavin Birchler can have another great shift. His first shift of the game, he was all around the net with a couple great scoring opportunities.
So Inferno just clearing that out down the full length of the ice as Alex Rose, the defender, picks up, gives it over to Birchler. A little bit of speed round the wing. Jesse Thompson, a bit of pressure. Puts a bit of hook on him, and I think he's Jeff Scott's got his arm up. I reckon he might have picked him off for that one. So the Bruins are going to hold the puck up a little bit here.
They've pulled their goalie for the 6-in.
So Josh Walt trying to keep possession of the puck. Matt Campbell puts a bit of pressure on him. Tommy Powell behind the net. Oh, gets a little squirt out, but no, it got blocked off by Matt Campbell. So that's going to give the Bruins a 5-on-3 with
Drop of the puck.
a drop of the puck. So not much time. It's a face-off win, a pass back, and a shot on before Hector can get out there and put a bit of pressure on the player.
That's what it does mean is it's effectively a four-minute penalty. So it'll really put some serious pressure on Inferno to try and get the puck out.
And they're going to call that a hand pass.
Yeah, you can't get away with too much with Jeff Scott out there with those sneaky little, it's a bit of a hand pass or a high stick trying to tap the puck down. Jeff will be ill all over that.
Alrighty, so there's Laver passing it over to Alex Rose. He'll take that into the offensive zone, curl it down into the corner, and he'll stop up. We've got Isaac Norris looking for the puck at the point, but he's going to give that over to Jacob Laver. And Laver's going to put that in front, but just wide. Picked up in the corner by Todd Cutter, who gets it up to Norris. Norris throws it in, and we got a goal. There we go, power play goal by the Bruins. Two opportunities back to back, and that was, as I mentioned, Isaac Norris shooting that in from the point for his first power play goal of the year.
And it wasn't exactly a shot with a lot on it. It just went
in front of the goalie, and if you can't see it, you can't stop it.
Yeah, it's a very good piece of screening work there by Bruins. They're very patient. They did have 4 minutes of penalty, and in the end they managed to convert it into a goal, and you can't ask for more than that.
Sure, so here's Kevin Peng deep in the attacking zone for the defenseman. And what a save by Seb Woodlands on the rebound, just showing his athleticism there.
Inferno are going to need to break this out here and give themselves a little bit of confidence.
Here's Jordan Warren picking up on the half wall, makes a little move, gets it over to Jeff Klink. And the Inferno pick it up behind the net, and they'll shoot that up the boards, and Jeff Klink's battling it there with Andrew Bellick. Inferno pick it up, can't get it out, not as far as Daniel Manchin.
So they're really keeping the puck in here at the moment. The Bruins, they're not letting it out. Jordan Warren again gets a puck out. Oh, nice little pass out to Tommy Powell, who just shoots a little wide. Machin chips it back in again. And again,
some pretty amazing sustained pressure by the Bruins. The Inferno will be pretty keen to get a change. Those defensemen will be very tired.
Yeah, another great save by Woodlands. He's made a few in this particular offensive pressure.
The experience there of Steve Bellick there, just trying to get a bit of control and buy a bit of time, and they'll get a change. And I tell you what, that line of 5 from Inferno will be pretty keen to get off the ice for a rest.
Surprising, just stretched a little bit to catch that. Needed some fresh legs, and they're going to come out with their captain, McDowell, to take the face-off. Can't beat Walt, though. Get that back to Alex Rose, who takes a shot in. Birchler, great save there by Woodlands. Makes another one, but here's Walt. Walt gets it back to Rose. Rose just fans on it, but gets it down. It works. Down to Walt. Sends it in front, and here's McDowell breaking free. He's 1-on-2. Oh, Jacob Laver with the Red Deer poke check, eh?
Did that very nicely. Just cut that attack off completely. And Inferno forced to just chip and chase. Diving in towards the line to try and get past this wall of Bruins.
Here's Birchler. Just can't get it. That was Travis Woods poking it, but Birchler's going to corral it in his own zone. But some great pressure by Woods to steal that. And here come the Inferno.
Yeah, some good forecheck there. Are they going to be able to convert it into a shot on the net? Not so yet. Bruins get control.
That was Jacob Laver just regrouping that over to Jack McCoy. Only as far as Matthew Campbell. And McDowell will dump that in and look for a change.
So now the Bruins sort of trying to bring it up with a bit of speed. Andrew Rosen pushing forward, and Seb Woodland's just all over that one to send it into a face-off.
And there with a good little attack. He was outnumbered 3-on-1 with Inferno back in numbers in defence. He still managed to get a good shot off.
So Andrew Rosen's played a lot of defensive hockey over his career, but it seems like he's playing up forward. So here we go, Andy Bellick. Number 4 for Inferno, bringing it out through the middle. Great little pass to Jesse Thompson. Jesse Thompson gets a little hook on the gloves. That's going to be found. You're not hiding anything from Jeff Scott.
Just not missing a trick tonight, is he?
No.
He's done a great job as a referee.
No, but in normal fashion, the player will deny any guilt whatsoever. I did not do it. I did not.
Shaggy wrote a song, I think. It wasn't me.
Yeah, well, plenty of practice for the special teams, both this game and the game before, because there's been a number of power plays, as you mentioned, with Jeff calling everything.
Well, there's been a good 6 or 8 minutes of penalty and power play so far through this period. Just a significant percentage of the game has been uneven.
Yeah, so there was Bellick trying to take a shot, and that's Jeff Klink just clearing it out. A little bit of chase from Tommy Powell. And
If Bellick can manage to draw a few Bruins in, it gives them a chance for an odd-player rush. But Bruins regathering there as they might have been caught a little on an aggressive forecheck. Oof. It's always that balance between a forecheck and a penalty kill, because you'd love to get a short-handed goal, because it is the most amazing thing. But at the same time, you do leave yourself wide open if you do it.
Yeah, so here's Steve Bellick. Whips it across to McDowell. McDowell breaking in over the blue line. McDowell with a shot. Great save by Leatham, and he covers up.
Yeah, that was a beautiful cross into the slot. Very nice play there by Inferno, but the goaltender well and truly up to it.
Yeah, hell of a save. And you see it here, too. You know, he's just able to get the pass, but there's 2, 3, 4 Bruins there. Only 1 Inferno. So, you know, with the man advantage, you're hoping to outnumber the team on every place of the ice, but especially in front of the net for this power play.
Inferno there trying to get 6 on.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, you can't have 7.
Yeah, so here's Bellick at the point. He's going to feed that down.
And
Warren's going to put that in. Another great save by Leatham.
Bellick there with a lovely little give and go.
Yeah.
Ooh, Hector with a nice little placement of the puck there to the back corner, but just couldn't quite get a bit of stick on it. So Steve Bellick comes back to pick the puck up. He throws it in behind to Hector Vrilnik.
You can see there the difference in contact hockey. Bellick having to turn his back to avoid the check and have to be a lot more negative with his play, and just sort of hope the back pass is going to work rather than play it out, which he's now got the chance to do now.
So, he misses, misses McDowell, but he gets Hector. Hector Vrilnik comes around. Bruins are back to full strength with Todd Cutter stumbling out of the box. Hector Vrilnik looking up, brings it back in front. Austin McKenzie just puts it behind.
It's a good shot on the tip in there.
And well done by the Bruins. They bring the puck out through Jacob Laver. He gets put up the puck by Brendan McDowell. Daniel Manchin picks up a bit of rubbish here. Gets a little bit of a hit from Trenton Delvine. And here's Jesse Thompson. He looks across to Steve Bellick. He's going to look for some legs going through the middle. He does. Andy Bellick just couldn't quite handle it. And Daniel Manchin throws it down, and we've got a clear.
Yeah.
So there's no icing.
Inferno a little bit lucky to get away with that. They'd slacked off because they thought it was going to be an icing call, and it wasn't.
Yeah, Andrew
a little bit lucky there.
Andrew Erzen doing a great job to just beat that out, keeping his legs moving. Let's see if it pays off for him. Kevin Peng on the point. Gets a little shot in, bounces it, but there's
Trenton Delvine. So he zips it around behind the net. Trenton Delvine, if there's someone that's going to pick up the physical game for the Inferno, it'll certainly be Trenton. He does like to lay a bit of body on. Travis Woods looks up the middle to Logan Gallagher, one of the young stars of the competition. Couldn't quite get through the defender there, Kevin Peng, and Jordan Warren. Jordan Warren stepping over the blue line. Nice little pass out to Andrew Erzin, who gets a shot on, but
he just fanned that one a little bit, didn't he? Didn't quite get clean puck.
yeah, that was some great defensive pressure by Jesse Thompson, who just tracked that back and just gave enough stick on.
Oh,
Beautiful blocker save there by Seb Woodlands.
yeah. Jordan Warren had that little open then. It was cut off well by Manchin, but Manchin comes in again, stumbles, tests a shot on while he's on his knees. Tommy Powell gets it out. Jordan Warren again on the boards. Trenton Delvine trying to pin him against the boards. Delvine with the puck now. Throws it behind. Campbell moves around. Can't get to it. Manchin throws it back into Jordan Warren. Jordan Warren back around to Powell. Powell throws it out in front. A little bit of a bear hug by Trenton Delvine on Jeff Klink. Not called. And Chris Leatham will make the save and the cover up to draw the face off.
We're going to see Seb Woodlands save just before there, that beautiful blocker save. That's going to be the highlight.
But it's certainly a bit of pressure coming both ways, which is good to see. The Bruins got the first goal on the board, but Inferno are looking dangerous when they do get down there and are getting a few pucks in front of the net.
Yeah, but Chris Leatham's been up to the task. Seb Woodlands is just happy to cover up and have yet another face-off so far early in this first period with the 45 seconds left.
It's interesting, the mindset of a lot of goalies, Anton, where some goalies they do like to cover the puck, just play it completely safe, and then others that are just happy, like more than happy to keep the game moving and even take risks by keeping the puck alive.
Yeah, no, that's definitely there. But here comes Gavin Birchler coming in on the wing. He's looking in front for Warren. No luck there. But here's Alex Rose crawling at the point.
Some really good coordinated defence there by Inferno, shutting down. And again, they're just owning all those lanes into the net. So Bruins not able to get those breaks that we saw in the last game with the Dogs.
Yeah.
They're doing a really, really good job of just covering it up. And there's no simple line into the net. Ooh. And when there is, or if they get a shot on, Woodlands is well and truly up to it.
I'll tell you what, that was Gavin Birchler taking a shot there to end the period, and he's had a very great first period. He's been all around the net, plenty of shots. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him pot one in the second or third.
And we'll be back after this break from our sponsors for the second period.
Hockey is back. Hockey is back.
Hockey's back.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
All right, welcome back to the second period, and here's the puck drop with the Bruins looking to add to their 1-0 lead from the first period. So here we go back into the action. Manchin coming off the point up high. Cutter with a bit of a fan on the shot, gives a chance to Logan Gallagher from Inferno. Steps over into the offensive zone, but just holds the puck a little. Now he's just got it pinned up against the boards, not looking to play it out. Puck comes out now. Todd Cutter chips it out of the zone. And that gives a chance for Isaac Norris to play onto it. Steve Bellick in front of him, gets a shot on. Seb Woodlands up to it, and again, it looked like Manchin coming in with a shot that was held in by Seb Woodlands.
So yeah, in the last period, Bruins with 15 shots onto Inferno's 8.
So, guys, are we surprised with the way the night's been going? Yet another penalty. This time the captain, McDowell, for a hook called by our referee, Mr. Jeff Scott.
So the Inferno will be having to kill another penalty. This will be about, I think they've had about 6 or 8 minutes so far on penalty kills. It's putting them a long way behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, so here's Alex Rose on the point. He's going to get that down, but that's Bellick picking it up. He's going to get that over to Hector Villanek. Hector's going to chip that in on a nice little bouncer. Whew, nearly fooled Leatham, but he's been seeing the puck well tonight, and he was able to get a glove on that.
Those little bounces, goalies hate them, I'm told, because they look awful, but sometimes they just go over everything.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a cylinder made of rubber. You know,
it certainly is. They don't bounce well.
No, they bounce really well.
There we go. Oh, nice little move by Powell to get in over the blue line. He's going to cut back. He's going to look to the point. No, he's going to send that underneath there to Jordan Warren.
Bit of cycling going on, so Jordan Warren, he'll bring it out to the middle. Looks over to Jacob Laver, but nice little work by Andy Bellick. Took it away from him, but yep, now the Inferno take that opportunity away from the Bruins, so they'll have to reset again and see what they can come up with as the Inferno got a line change.
Fresh legs for Inferno on this PK. They've got about just under a minute now to go on the penalty.
Jacob Laver goes in behind the net and gets chased around by Austin McKenzie, but he brings it out to Jordan Warren out onto the left wing. Brings it in with a bit of speed. Steps down, goes in behind the net, using his body to protect the puck, brings it up top. Jacob Laver looks across to Manchin. Manchin puts one low. Well done by Woodlands.
Great save by Woodlands.
I just told both Bruins watching him do that.
So that, of course, runs the clock down too. One of the advantages here of the goalie gloving it and saving it in a penalty situation is it runs another 15, 20 seconds off the clock, and that does help.
All right, so Inferno trying to get the puck out again, but it's stopped at the blue line.
10 seconds to go on the penalty.
Kevin Peng gets a block shot. So here comes Brendan McDowell out of the box now. He's going back into the action. Nice little shot by the Bruins, and good little bit of body work there from the Inferno as the puck stays down in the Bruins offensive end. They get the puck again. Nice little chip across the middle, but here's a chance for Inferno to bring it out. Travie Woods couldn't quite handle it. Kevin Peng pass, but blocked off by McDowell. Manchin puts it up through the middle. Gavin Birchler looking for the drop pass for Bremner to go behind him, but Josh Walt comes in, puts a shot on wide. Again, McKenzie tries to clear it out, but fans on it a bit the first time, but now brings it out the second time. Skates with a bit of pace across, brings it over the middle. Nice little block off. No. We've got an interference call. He tracked off the puck and took Austin McKenzie away from the play. So he's just got to keep his line. He can't come off that line and take the player. Yeah. So that's why that penalty was called, and is the right call.
Yeah, very close. I mean, I think the Bruins, Daniel Manchin, would have thought, as always, that he was in line, but we'll take the 2-minute penalty and a power play for the Inferno. Let's see if they can heat up and tie this game.
Yeah, it is a 1-goal game at the moment with 13 minutes to go, and Inferno will be looking to get pepper that net.
So here's Jeff Klink taking the face-off up against Hector Villanek, and that'll come to the point. Nice little poke check from Powell, and it's a race, but not fast enough. That was Jackson Lane just keeping it away from Tommy Powell there. So
a bit of desperation on that move too from Jackson, I think.
Yeah,
he didn't want the embarrassment of a short-handed goal.
Yeah. Here's Jonathan Bremner to McDowell.
Oh, that would have been nice. If he had connected, that would have been on the spot. But
it was in the back of the net, except it wasn't.
Austin McKenzie gets another chance, brings it around. Latham sends it away. Oh, out in front of the net.
Oh, what a save by Powell.
So some really good opportunities here. Inferno really peppering the net at the moment.
All right, Hector gets it across to Jack McCoy. Jack McCoy tries a bit of a dangle at the blue line. He's got to be careful there. Across to McDowell. McDowell over to Vrilnik. Vrilnik back to McDowell. They're trying to get a bit of space here. McDowell looking for a lane. Gets a shot on, but blocked out. Picked up
Lots
by
of good
Austin
traffic
McKenzie.
in the net there.
Yeah, Jackson Lane's doing a great job to screen Chris Leatham there.
Here we go again, out in front. Austin McKenzie with a shot. Oh, off the iron. And the wrong side of it, and another shot comes in. Latham sends that one away. Jackson Lane behind to Vrilnik. Vrilnik looking out to the middle. Squirts one out, but sent away by Tommy Powell. Good kill by the Bruins, but good puck movement by the Inferno. McCoy down to Vrilnik. Vrilnik back out to McCoy. McCoy over to McKenzie. Stops it this time. Takes the shot.
Oh.
It's still in front. Latham all
And
over it. There is no goal.
There's got to be 3
No
or 4
goal.
saves there for Latham. You know, there's two on the pad. He feels around, he just doesn't
Well, a little bit of puck luck there and a bit of puck unluck, if you like, for the Inferno. But one thing, even though they haven't managed to get a goal on this penalty, it certainly put a lot of fatigue into the Bruins early on in the second period.
Yeah.
And that'll pay off later.
Chris Leatham will tell you there was no luck in that. All skill. All skill.
I can tell you that it's not an unusual position for Chris Latham to be in. I play beer league with him. He's our goalie in beer league, and he's one of the most active goalies going around. That's for sure. Lots of arms and legs. Oh, nice. Here we go.
Back to full strength. Penalties over.
Josh Walt bringing the puck out for the Bruins along the left wing. He's tracked back by Stevie Bellick. Pulls up and looks for a pass across to the middle. But then that goes through the slot, and Travis Woods brings it in behind the back of the net to Steve Bellick. He looks for a lane to go through. Jesse Thompson just can't quite handle it. Machin has got the puck. Puck's called clear. Well done, Travis Woods. Gets a bit of stick on it, keeps it in, pulls it out in front. Jesse Thompson. And now Matt Campbell. Matt Campbell tries to bring it back, but John O'Bremner. He's onto the puck. Brings it over into the offensive zone, but a little fumble of the puck, and I think it might have been Gav Berschler that just got over the blue line a little
Austin
bit.
McKenzie there was the one caught offside, and
That was a great defensive play just before by Kevin Peng, just able to cut off that pass and send the Bruins the other way. So here we go, Inferno with the face-up, and there's Bellick off the boards, but only as far as Jacob Laver. He'll send that in, and that's Seb Woodlands just not able to cut that down. And here comes Isaac Norris getting it deep. Todd Cutter out to the point. Alex Rose cutting deep, looking for it, wheeling, still with it. Alex Rose.
Oh, and heck.
And here comes the captain.
Brendan McDowell on a bit of a break. Oh, he gets
gets the referee's arm up.
gets popped, gets one around the neck, and it's a penalty shot. Jeff Scott has called a penalty shot.
I don't know about that one, guys.
Was he in front of him? Was he a step clear? Do you need to be a step clear?
Arm in arm, and you know there was still the poke check from Leatham. But you know what? The ref is always right, so we'll see McDowell come down on Leatham.
This will be this is the first penalty shot of the season, and BMAC, one of the more skillful players certainly in the league, captain of the Inferno. You could say it'll be a captain's goal because at the moment 1-0 down, and they'd be definitely wanting to put this one in to bring the score back to 1-1. So Brendan McDowell getting his last instructions from Jeff Scott.
Yeah.
Not sure how many instructions you need to give a player for a penalty shot. I'm pretty sure it's just wait for the whistle and then go for your life.
He's going to come down and just tell Chris Leatham to remember to keep his skates on the goal line before the whistle goes. And I hope Leatham, is up to the task because he made a great poke check on that chance.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we're brimming with anticipation.
Oh, here we go. Brendan McDowell going straight at Leatham. Oh, nice little dangle. Oh, but
There
he
you
just cannot find the gap.
Goalie wins that one.
Yeah, great athleticism, as you were talking about, Ross, by Leatham, just to hold his ground and then keep those limbs flailing, right? To just throw off McDowell from being able to chip it over. His
He had the gap. Or the post in. That's one that BMAC would normally get 9 times out of 10. So they're going to have to find a goal the normal way as Jordan Warren for the Bruins brings the puck into their offensive end, throws a little soft shot onto Seb Woodlands, but keeping the puck in the offensive end there for the Bruins. Hector Brunet comes in, tries to get it out for Inferno, but here goes Hector. He's looking up to a Travis Woods. It just passed, was just at his feet a bit. The puck comes out, so now the Inferno are offside. Now they're clear. As the puck well kept in by Andy Bellick, and Daniel Manchin comes up, plays the puck up the boards.
It's a good initiative there from the Inferno. They did set up that possibility of a break, just not quite able to capitalise on it, but certainly starting to work for them.
Manchin steps into the middle, nice little screen in front by Jordan Warren. Warren again is able to step out, try and slam it in, but we've got another call here, and
I think that was just the net off the moorings.
oh, there we go.
Looks like maybe knocked off by a Bruin, which is why the face-off will be coming outside.
This has been a pretty hectic second period so far. It started off with that penalty and hasn't let up.
Yeah, quite a few whistles. Refs getting getting their work cut out for them.
Well, they're getting paid well enough for it, so they can blow the whistle as much as they like.
I don't think there's a bounty on whistleblowers, is there, Ross?
No. All right, so Jacob Laver for the Bruins brings it across to Alex Rose. He'll look to use his speed to get through, but well blocked off by Austin McKenzie. And we've got a puck outside.
Austin looking there like he was trying to introduce the Bruin to his own bench, but it didn't quite pay off. Spectacular when you get the opportunity to do that and just eject a player from the play.
And that's going to be 2 minutes delay game. Just unfortunate from McKenzie, but that went right out, and he knows it.
But he'll still protest.
Of course, he'll reckon it went off over the bench, you know. But
I think it'll be more like the glass isn't high enough.
Someone moved the net. So Inferno with another penalty kill. They've had quite a few. It's been pretty solid so far, but maybe they'll get a short-handed goal. It's got to break out now, but
Jesse Thompson
just
dumping
doing a dump
it down.
into the corner.
Ooh. Doing a couple dance moves behind the net, are we, Chris Leatham?
Very athletically, he got back on his feet very quickly.
Of course. So here are the Bruins in their own end, and that's Jonathan Bremner in the neutral zone over to Gavin Birchler. I haven't heard his name for a while, but Gavin Birchler back to Alex Rose.
Well, the Inferno's penalty kill has been pretty effective so far.
That's
If Bruins are going to break through it, they're going to need to break it up and disrupt their patterns.
Ooh, nice
Nearly
little
there.
chip in front. Alex Rose getting busy in front. Birchler gets it back out to
Laver's just calling for it.
Laver puts a low shot on. No one there, though, for Bruins.
They need that player in the slot being really disruptive, Nick Foligno style. It's not happening at the moment.
Well, it seems to be a bit of a style that they're looking to play rather than have the player in shot, get the loose players on the outside. But there we go again. Just Laver, plenty of line of sight for Seb Woodlands there. He wouldn't mind that at all. Jesse Thompson, nice little cut-off. Puts the pressure on. Skates up the rink with the puck, then pops it down into the corner. Inferno will get a line change.
Just under a minute to go now on the penalty.
So as the Bruins look to mount another challenge on goal, so Gavin Birchler getting a little bit of pressure by Trenton Delvine, and now Jordan Warren steps into the middle. Nice little shot, but Seb Woodland's up to the task. One thing that the Bruins, if they can get the puck in Jordan Warren's hands around that, on his stick around that hash mark area, he's got one of those quick release shots that goalies find very difficult to make saves on.
The Bruins doing a really good job, though, of occupying that space and making sure they just don't get that opportunity. They did that well in the last couple of PKs, and they're doing it now too.
Here's Jack McCoy behind his net. Feeds it up near his Hector Verlanek in the neutral zone. Just looking to kill off a little bit of time. He'll dump that into the left corner for the
Back to
Bruins.
5-on-5.
So Manchin gets to spin around then, play the puck out, gets up onto Jordan Warren's stick, nearly a cut-off, but now Kevin Penn, young defender. He gets stopped as well. Jeff Klink puts it over to Daniel Manchin. Daniel Manchin steps up, and Trenton Dalveen cuts his path. Seb Woodland plays it out to now Vironik has it, and he goes back into his own end to buy a bit of ice. And now up the middle, and Matt Campbell pushing forward. Kevin Peng throws it out into some safety area in the neutral zone. Here comes Daniel Manchin moving up through the middle. Nice little move over around Vironik, and then puts it out in front. Oh, and a massive save
No
by
one's quite
Seb
sure how that
Woodlands.
didn't go in.
Yeah. Kind of something out of nothing, but again, Seb Woodlands up to the task. He's been brilliant, like his corresponding netmitter Chris Leatham tonight.
It has been, both goalies have been very, very solid and made some great saves. So it's tough for players to score a goal, as Inferno now looking to get some chances if they can. Brendan McDowell gets the puck, scoots it across the ice. Travis Woods gets onto it, puts it back down into the corner. Andy Bellick picks it up, brings it back out to Jack McCoy. Jack McCoy takes a shot high and wide. That comes out to the Bruins, but that is given away by Andrew Erzin, and well done by Woods. Woods over to Brendan McDowell. Brendan McDowell, nice little puck in front. Bellick just didn't have his stick on the ice there, Andy Bellick. And he gets the puck back again, throws it out in front. Kevin Peng plays it safe out to Erzin. Nice little pass. Erzin, great pass to Cutter as he comes through the middle. Steps around Travis Woods. Nice play, but takes the shot. Seb Woodlands up to the task and swallows it up.
Yeah, Seb Woodland's having an excellent game so far. That's his 26th save for only one goal. It's a pretty awesome effort from him.
Oh, and there's that replay.
And we ended up with a broken stick in that play. So I just you saw the blade come into the back of the net during that play. There it goes. The blade scored.
It's what that black thing was that ended up in the net. It wasn't a puck.
Yeah.
We'll have to put him in touch with Macca to go get him a new stick.
Yeah. Well, I did notice it wasn't a CCM stick that broke, which kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
So here's the Bruins dumping it in, and peeling off there was Andrew Erzin. And the Inferno are able to break it in with Jesse Thompson. And that's Josh Walt that just stands him up and breaks it in. He'll get it
Here we
across.
go, Isaac Norris. Oh, well done, Seb Woodlands again.
A little bit of a lapse there in defence. Inferno letting that blast come through with the odd man rush, and a little bit too much real estate. But Sebby Woodlands, he's got his eye in tonight. He's not letting anything past him. It's a really, really good save.
So we've got about a minute left in the second, and we're still 1-0 in favour of the Bruins. So a scoreless period so far, but some exciting hockey. And here we go. Here's Inferno's chance. Hector Vironik brings it over the middle. Great little hold up there. Gets it over to Jesse Thompson. Just can't quite cradle the puck as it goes into the corner. Now he's got a bit of a battle for the puck in the corner there. Comes out to Steve Bellick. Steve Bellick has the puck, but it looks like a Bruins penalty as Jesse Thompson ended up on the ice off the play. So Jacob Laver is going to get an interference penalty. So he'll have a rest for 2 minutes and see if the Inferno can muster up a power play goal with only getting near 10 seconds left in the period. So good face-off win, shot by Brendan McDowell to Travis Woods. Jack McCoy puts one on. Leatham swallows it up, makes the save, and that will close out the period. And we have the Bruins still holding that lead after the first period of 1-0. It stays that way after the second. We're going for an ice cut, so we'll be back in about 12 minutes time, 10 to 12 minutes for the third period.
While change may be frightening to some, to us, the current wind of change is a fresh start, a challenge, an opportunity, but mostly it's a responsibility to find a new way of doing things. Hey, we were here when the game was invented, and we're still here to reinvent the game because our players have changed the game. Our innovation has changed the game. We changed the game. We can break the rules of yesterday to be fearless for tomorrow. We were away for a while, but now we're back, and there's no turning back. It's time. Time to unpause, pause, time to press play, time to play. We were all inside for far too long. Hockey's back. It's time to go all out. While change may be frightening to some, to us, the current wind of change is a fresh start, a challenge, an opportunity, but mostly it's a responsibility to find a new way of doing things. Hey, we were here when the game was invented, and we're still here to reinvent the game because our players have changed the game. Our innovation has changed the game. We changed the game. We can break the rules of yesterday to be fearless for tomorrow. We were away for a while, but now we're back, and there's no turning back. It's time. Time to unpause, pause, time to press play, time to play. We were all inside for far too long. Hockey's back. It's time to go all out. While change may be frightening to some, to us, the current wind of change is a fresh start, a challenge, an opportunity. But mostly, it's a responsibility to find a new way of doing things. Hey, we were here when the game was invented, and we're still here to reinvent the game because our players have changed the game. Our innovation has changed the game. We changed the game. We can break the rules of yesterday to be fearless for tomorrow. We were away for a while, but now we're back, and there's no turning back. It's time. Time to unpause, pause, time to press play, time to play. We were all inside for far too long. Hockey's back. It's time to go all out. While change may be frightening to some, to us, the current wind of change is a fresh start, a challenge, an opportunity. But mostly, it's a responsibility to find a new way of doing things. Hey, we were here when the game was invented, and we're still here to reinvent the game because our players have changed the game. Our innovation has changed the game. We changed the game. We can break the rules of yesterday to be fearless for tomorrow. We were away for a while, but now we're back, and there's no turning back. It's time. Time to unpause, pause, time to press play, time to play. We were all in.
To the third period of this fantastic game between the Bruins and the Inferno, with the Bruins up 1-0 and 28 shots to 13. Seb Woodlands has been doing a fantastic job for Inferno of keeping the pucks out. We're about to get the puck drop now to get underway in the third and deciding period.
All right. We are supposed to have Bree McDowell in the box, and the refs have
Jacob Laver. Jacob Laver is
he's in the box.
is in the box
He's in the box.
for the Bruins.
Okay, sorry. Got a little bit excited then when I saw the 5 Inferno status.
The Bruins starting off on a...
B-Max had his
on a
visit,
penalty
hasn't he?
kill.
B-Max visited once. That's enough for him for the night. McCoy over to Hector Virilnik. Let's see what we can muster up here. B. McDowell down the outside. Nice little shot on. Oh, puck in front. Leatham. Well done on that save. Austin McKenzie lurking around.
Yeah, I love Leatham's athleticism. He's just able to get the save and just pounce on it. Super quick.
Very good save indeed. The penalty now, the opportunity for Inferno to level it up.
So Chris Leatham was he was Melbourne Ice goalie quite some time ago. So he's certainly played the level before. Birchler just fumbling in there and bring Hector Vrulnik into the game as Birchler tries to lay a bit of body on him, but Hector said, not tonight, son. And he just goes back and picks the puck up again and looks up to the middle, looking for Jesse Thompson skating through the middle. He just doesn't handle the puck there well enough to keep it on his stick, but he chased it up well, gives it back to Brendan McDowell, who's in under the scoreboard corner. Looks over to the middle, over to Vrulnik, back to Brendan McDowell. Brendan McDowell just looking down to Jesse Thompson. Jesse Thompson, again, a little bit of a fumble. Tries to get out McDowell, but it well read by Jonathan Bremner brings it out to Erzin, who then flicks it out. But Bruins back to full strength. Jack McCoy with the puck, gets a little puck out, pass out to Brendan McDowell, who tries to sneak one in the side, but that gets turned away by Leatham. Again, the Inferno just moving the puck around and keeping it in the offensive zone. McCoy back out to Vrulnik, to McDowell. Back out to Vrulnik. He's going to have to put it back into the corner. No, he won't. Nice little move on the blue line across to McCoy. McCoy, nice dangle, and two. Runs out of a bit of space and then puts a shot on, but Chris Leatham stops that
So
one.
some good sustained pressure there. Inferno managing to continue on past the end of that penalty, but not a lot of shots on. One with really good quality opportunity earlier on in the penalty, but then pretty much nullified. Maybe ruining that opportunity. They really need to even things up pretty quickly.
Here's Jordan Warren winning the faceoff, but the Inferno are able to get it. Here's Warren breaking out of his own zone. There's three Bruins cutting in. Warren inside, takes it to the corner, gets it back there to Daniel Manchin, who whips it around. A pinch by Peng. He's able to keep that deep. The Inferno are able to corral it. And here's Bellick, pressured by Powell, but Bellick able to be up to the task. Whips it around, and it's Bellick to Bellick.
Steve Bellick, a member of the Mustangs team that won the Yarra Cup convincingly just a couple of weeks ago.
So here's Daniel Manchin, over to Peng. Peng not even, here's Hector Bellick breaking out of the zone. He's 1-on-3, he's just gonna wire that in and high, wide, and into the corner. And there's Peng picking it up, gets it to the point, and here come the Bruins. In with Warren, looking for it. Warren, nice little move, cuts to the front, goes up.
And that's the danger that Jordan Warren can do in front of the net. That's a special bit of skill right there.
Yeah, just able to put that into his forehand and just chip it up over the shoulder of Woodlands. That's one
Magic handling there.
That's a party trick. That is a party trick. So Jordan Warren gives the Bruins their second goal. So 2-0, and Inferno just going to need to get himself back here and reply.
I know it's early, but the 2-goal lead is something Leatham would be really glad that he's able now to defend. Just gives him a little bit of breathing room. He doesn't have to worry about the next potential mistake.
Two goals is always one of those double-edged swords, though. It can get you feeling a little bit complacent. There's been plenty of times in teams have had a bit of a lift, and there we go. The Inferno with what looks like a goal. Yep,
Yeah.
it's gone in.
That's a goal. You know, it looked like Leatham had it covered, but you know, that was Logan Gallagher just able to pinch it in behind, and Leatham's a little livid. I think he thought that he deserved the whistle, but it was loose, and it's in the back of the net with the net coming off after the play.
Yeah, dirty little goal, but they go in. They count, absolutely. That's exactly what Inferno needed at this point.
So cut the lead in half. It's a 1-goal game, and let's see what the Inferno can do. Starting to heat up.
Yeah, we're right back to where we were 6 minutes ago.
It's funny how it happens like that. I wonder if the floodgates will start opening. Here's Peng picking up in his own zone. Cuts to the middle, and he'll just dump it down. There's Bremner. Puck clears out, and that's offside. Bremner just tried to pinch that up on the boards, and that was brought in by Walt, and that was Hamish Young calling offside there, and we'll be having a face-off here on the right side of McDowell in the neutral zone. Here's Veronic, loses the face-off, back to Peng.
It's a little intercept there by Matt Nitkin, who managed to just get in the way of the puck and kept that more pressure on the Bruins. They've really got to get that extra goal pretty quickly.
Jesse Thompson trying to go between two Bruins and just couldn't keep the puck. So here's Birchler coming out of his zone into the neutral zone, crosses the blue line with speed, cuts back, looking for a player, and he's just going to try to feed that down, keeps it on, puck on a string, down to Walt. Walt looking for a pass, he gets that back to Peng. Peng's looking shot, great save by Woodlands, and there's Walt in the corner.
The Bruins just turning up the physicality up a little bit in this next little stanza. I think they've worked out that they've got to keep Inferno on the back foot and keep them wondering where the hits are coming from, and they're doing that better now in the last couple of minutes.
Here's Veronic on the half wall, gets it up to Bellick. Bellick back to Veronic. Veronic cuts, and that's some great pressure there by Walt, but he's able to dipsy do a pass him. Jesse Thompson just chips it.
Oh, here we go. Oh, no, well done, Jackson Lane.
And Jackson saw the threat coming and cut it off very nicely, and that gets the counter-attack for the Inferno.
He just galloped
blasting down the right-hand side.
Yeah, he just galloped through the neutral zone like a thoroughbred. Here's Travis Woods getting it deep for McDowell. McDowell looking to get up to the point. Cut across, but out. And this is Bellick. He'll look to regroup.
Nice little pass out to Brendan McDowell. Brendan McDowell rings it around behind the net. Andy Bellick gets the first on it, but can't handle it. And pushed out by Tommy Powell. Tommy Powell to Jordan Warren. Again, a little bit of a fumble there, but well, Travis Woods first onto it. Travis Woods with the puck in front. Takes a shot, but Chris Latham just swallows it up. He didn't quite have the control on it that he would have liked before he took the shot there, Travis Woods.
Yeah, they had a good scoring opportunity. They had the loose man on the other side of the net, but not able to capitalise on that. But good attacking opportunity.
Yeah, it looks like he just lost in his feet, tried to kick it up, lost a little bit of balance, and by then he was just a little bit too close to Latham, who got big and was able to cover the puck.
He needed a bit of Jordan Warren hands there just to be able to throw it over his shoulder from 10 centimetres out.
He needed some sort of magic, that's for sure.
Speaking of, here we go. Warren over to Tommy Powell. Couldn't quite get a bit of stick on it. Into the corner now. Inferno looking to get it back out again, but it goes behind the net. Jackson Lane gets met by Jordan Warren. Wouldn't want that to be in a dark alley. Machin picks it back in again to Josh Walt behind the net. Bit of body work there. Puck still popping around. Tommy Powell gets it over to Jordan Warren. Steve Bellick first onto it. He gets met by Warren. And again, puck stays in the Bruins zone. But here we go. Stevie Bellick gets it out to brother Andy. The puck that was a little bit too out of his reach. And we've got an icing and
2 minute man.
Nope.
He's just making sure that they didn't get a change.
Someone's trying to get a sneaky little rest and
not quite able to get that change. And the Inferno boys are pretty keen for a change. They were racing over to the boards for a line change, and it didn't happen. So they'll have a bit of fatigue coming in.
Well, now Andy Bellick, who was on the rink, has just jumped off the rink. So he got off before got away with that one.
And this time Seb closes it down, and the Inferno can get the change that they desperately needed. That buys them some oxygen.
There's no doubt, even though the shots on goal are very much in favour of the Bruins, Inferno very much in this game, and they just need to get themselves that extra goal, obviously, for a second to even it up. But pops out in front here. Trenton Delvine throws a backhand down into the corner. Oh, out in front!
What a
hey!
save! Chris Latham doing what he does best, getting across with that glove.
And we're speaking about magic tricks. That's one hell of a magic trick there from Latham.
I reckon that's
plucking that one out of the air.
I reckon Hector. So the one thing is that Chris Latham is what I suggest is called cock-handed, and he catches with his right, which might have caught Vrilnik off a little bit because he's probably thinking he's going to just pop it past the blocker side, but the big mitt comes out of Chris Latham and swallows the puck out. Puck up.
Yeah, here comes the Bruins on another burst.
Here's Birchler.
Seb Woodlands up to the task. Here's Jack McCoy.
Nice little move by Jack. Looking up to Matt Campbell. Again, pass at the skates. Just wasn't able to handle on the stick.
Oh, here's
And
Birchler.
Birchler. Jackson Lane again, getting back and covering. And a nice little deflection by Seb Woodlands to take the puck out of play, and we'll have a face-off down low.
Yeah, I think Jackson Lane looked kind of came out of nowhere for Birchler. He thought he was in alone, but they were just making the change, and it just happened to be right at the right time for the Inferno there.
Yeah.
They were a little lucky to get away with that one.
Yeah, Birchler was off to the races, that's for sure. And Jackson Lane with good speed covered him off. So here's John O'Bremner getting back onto the puck, chipping it back into the middle. And the Jacob Laver gets a nice little pass out. Cut off by Austin McKenzie, puts it back in again. Jackson Lane cuts it off. Birchler on the boards. Austin McKenzie putting a bit of pressure onto him. Just pushes him into the boards. Jesse Thompson behind. Flicks it around. And here we go. Austin McKenzie. Alex Rose to beat. Looks to pass across to Brendan McDowell, but just out of his reach. Jesse Thompson gets onto it. He's kept the puck in. Josh Walt picking himself up off the ice, and now Brendan McDowell coming back and throwing it in, and Austin McKenzie onto the puck and keeps it into the offensive end, flicks it in onto Chris Leatham, but Jesse Thompson comes in, keeps it alive. Back around the corner, scoreboard corner, Alex Rose flicks it out only as far as Steve Bellick. Gets a low shot in, but Chris Leatham just says, let's have a face-off, boys.
Yeah,
Bellick looking for another one of those little bouncy shots on the net, which, as I'm sure you know, Anton, they can be so frustrating because the puck hits it on a strange angle and just bounces off at some strange thing.
for sure. I'm just looking over at the Bruins bench. It looks like Josh Walt is just taking a little walk off. It seems like he fell a little gingerly on that last play. Looks like it might be a shoulder, perhaps. Maybe just a slight sublimation or something like that. I know that's quite painful. Let's see if he gets back out on the ice for this game.
Yeah.
He's got his helmet back on. He looks like he's okay.
That's good to hear.
Jordan Warren comes down, but picked off by Andy Bellick. He gives it across to the shot on there by Tommy Powell. Across the middle here again. Here we go with Kevin Peng. Nice little shot out wide. Tommy Powell tries to get the tip in, but it goes wide. Campbell brings it out to Travie Woods. Travie Woods comes right across the rink to Jack McCoy. He's got a little bit of space, not a lot, but he looks across again. Beautiful pass to Travie Woods. Travis Woods sizes up, again goes across to Jack McCoy, and he misses everything, and now it bounces out to Tommy Powell, who slows it up a little bit, throws it in front of the net, but deflected away. Jack McCoy, the play in front, got a bit of pressure on him by Jeff Klink, but Matt Campbell brings it up. Cut off by, there's Jordan Warren in front. Oh boy.
That was a bit of a catastrophic mistake there
Don't
by
want to give
Inferno.
him two chances on that one.
They just faffed around a little bit with that puck, a little bit too much in their own zone in the corner, and just pops out in the middle, and there's an unmarked Bruin who's just going to just tap it in. And, I don't know who that was. Hard luck there if you said
That was a hell of a shot.
That was a hell of a shot.
Yeah. Able just to ring that bar down, skis, for Jordan Warren right there. So here come the Inferno, looking to cut the lead down again, 2-1.
With 3.5 minutes to go, it's still definitely a game.
And this is Bellick in the corner. Feeds it to the back. Here's the Inferno back to the point. Looking for a shot.
So Inferno looking at pulling their goalie. You can see off he goes. There goes Seb, and Inferno have gone 6 on. So throwing caution to the wind.
And that will be a face-off to the right.
And a penalty.
Oh. Alrighty, so we've got a timeout for the Inferno with Jacob Laver coming into the penalty box. I didn't quite see that there, Carl. Do you?
I think it might have been an interference. I didn't catch it myself, I'm afraid.
Interference?
But either way, it's a penalty.
I think I
And,
see there was boarding. So the Inferno down by 2. They'll be going on to the power play. I would be surprised if they didn't pull the goalie and go 6 on 4 and hope to cut this lead back to 1 with the time left in the game right now. Alrighty, so Carl, what do you think? What do you think Coach is drawing up right now for this?
Well, they've got two goals down and hardly any time on the clock and a penalty. Shots on the net.
Yeah, they
Get
got.
someone in the front, push it around.
They're going to have to hope for a quick one.
Do you take the goalie off and make it a 6-on-4?
Well,
Yeah, I think they'll be.
I
They'll
can't
just
see any
look,
reason not to. It's not going to get any worse.
yeah, they'll just look for the face-off win. I think. You know, once they gain possession, I wouldn't be surprised if Seb Woodlands gets on his horse and they try to get one early, because after all, it is two that they do need.
All right,
They can't afford to be cute. They've got to pepper the net and throw caution absolutely to the wind here.
So it looks like the Inferno are just going to play the man advantage 5-on-4, and then hopefully get one, and they'll then pull the goalie out there.
No, net's off.
And with the score line with just 2 goals, it is stop time. So there's no professional pumping off the net or anything like that. If that's what you guys are thinking at home, you know, we'll have a face-off and we'll get right back at it.
Spoken someone like someone from the goalie club.
Yeah.
There'd be no suspicion there at all, would there, Anton?
No. We have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, let's see what Inferno can muster up. They do win the face-off. They
Bruins
miss.
get it out.
Oh, Jack McCoy takes a tumble on the blue line. But Birchall is first back on it. He's going to hold it up into the corner there as best he can, which he does. He's being surrounded by Inferno players. They now get it out from under him. So Jack McCoy brings it out, gets it across to Hector Vrilnik. He flicks it over into the corner where, no, not into the corner, right in front of Chris Leatham, who swallows it up.
They need something a bit more authoritative than a flick at this point. They really got to get those shots on. And well, again, as we know, sometimes those little funny bounces can go through. It's not a high probability shot.
So here's Seb just at the hash mark. So it looks like he'll be coming off when they get some possession.
Yep. He sort of back forward. Okay,
And
here he goes. So the Inferno put the 6 skater on. Jack McCoy takes possession of the puck. Cross to Brendan McDowell. Brendan McDowell cross to Austin McKenzie. Oh, nice little pass, but just couldn't quite get it onto Hector Vrilnik as
It's an excellent opportunity.
Jack McCoy sends it back down to Brendan McDowell. Brendan McDowell to Hector. Hector behind the net. He gives it to Austin McKenzie. No. It wasn't Austin McKenzie, but Jack McCoy's got it now. He looks for a little pass, a little bit in front of the net. Now Austin McKenzie brings it out. Jack McCoy. Jack McCoy across to Hector. Hector back out to Jack McCoy. Oh, and fumbles over his stick. I don't know whether that hit a bit of loose ice or not, but that's not like Jack McCoy not to handle that sort of puck. So Hector brings the puck around behind the net. Looks like the Bruins are doing a very good job here on the kill. And here we go with Austin McKenzie. Back out to Steve Ballick. Ballick over to Hector. Hector throws one in towards the net, but Andy Ballick, it's a bit of a swing and a miss. Austin McKenzie back down to Andy Ballick. Andrew Ballick behind the net. Penalty's over.
So it's now 6-on-5.
And
With
here
the
goes
ref
Jeff
off,
Klink
but,
with a possibility of an open netter. If he can get a handle on it, he gets a backhand and misses the net. Steve Bellick now jumps on it, brings it up, 43 seconds left. Inferno looking to get possession and enter into the zone. Cut off by the Bruins, Machin.
Oh, just misses the net.
just
Just
missing.
deflects slightly off to the left.
Another shot.
Very
and
lucky there.
Another miss. Good save by Steve Bellick. You might get a stat for that. And we've got a call. Look at an elbow on a Bruin. No, on a Inferno. It's Trenton Delvine who's got a 2-minute penalty for elbowing.
With 20 seconds to go, it's
Didn't quite see it.
going to make it difficult for them. What the Bruins need to do now, they don't need to take any risks. They can just play around with the puck.
Here's Peng. Peng across, in front. Oh, great save by Woodlands. Won't necessarily change the outcome of the game, but he'll still be happy with that save.
I think Seb can be pretty happy with his whole game. He's played extraordinarily well. He's made a hell of a lot of really good quality saves.
Yeah, he's really kept the Inferno in there, but they just haven't been able to solve Chris Lethem, who himself has had a stellar game so far. Well, tonight, really, with only 3 seconds left on the clock. Peng with the shot, wide, and that's it, folks.
That's the ball game, and the Bruins hold on to the 3-1 game, and it was an entertaining game indeed, boys. The goalies stood up big, a total of 56 shots for 4 goals. Is an exciting game of hockey in anyone's language, and Chris Lethem, I would say, man of the player of the game with a sterling effort in net. For the Bruins, 21 shots for 1 goal. So well done to him. Well done to the Bruins and the Inferno. They'll end up with the second pick in the draft after this weekend. So that's what we'll be coming back with some information on next week. Each of the teams will have an extra 2 players, and they will be very high quality players indeed. And each of the rosters will get a bit of a boost. So not that Dogs will really need it at the moment, but Inferno and Snipers definitely looking to add to their depth. So thanks for joining in on PHL Night at Ice HQ in Melbourne. We'll catch you again next week for another round of games at 7:40 on Friday night.